you want to do something with a lady and then you left her in the dark. She does not get to meet the people that wanted to take the child for adoption. The traditional birth place, anything could have gone wrong.
Yeah.
They don't have professional doctors, they just have this yalagbo, so to say. And then a certain amount was just mentioned to her, and it was from the guy's account. So there is nothing she could trace. It is very, very questionable. As a matter of fact, the lady will have to see a mental health professional for her to get healed. That aspect, not the guy dumping her now, but the aspect of her carrying a baby in her womb for 9 months, then she went through labor pain and she never get to see the child again. She never, that trauma
Yeah,
will live with her for a very long time.
welcome to a new episode of Insight with Agatha, where you get to share a problem with Auntie Agatha. My wonderful people, when is the right time to walk away from a relationship? Let us know what your opinions are. Well, I remain Agatha.
And I'm Moji Alaya. Welcome to the show.
And I'm Wazi Collins, aka Dare Gold. Let's have some fun.
Okay, let's go on a short break. When we come back, Moji will introduce our guests and the topic for today's discussion. Welcome back from that short break. Moji?
Well, we have a very thought-provoking issue at hand today that, all parents need to take you to some of the salient points involved in this issue. But before then, I would like to talk about our guest today. We have a very special guest in our midst today. She's a counselor, a seasoned counselor. She's a school administrator. She's beautiful. When I grow up, I want to be like her.
Yeah.
In the person of Mrs. YEMI OYEWO. You're welcome to the program.
Welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon.
I'm so glad to be here.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
This story, make us just tatan. Like
As
this.
usual, in PG.
Because I say,
Fuck your...
this guy say, he send him pikin. Now, the fiance, the person where the baby
When give am
the
belle.
baby papa,
Okay.
the baby papa come say, he know they do again. He no want end the relationship. He say he no want make anybody judge him. He just want to get these things off her chest. Say, she started this relationship, and then when she was like in SS2, she started the relationship with this guy. When she was in SS2 and he graduated, I think it was in HND or he has graduated. So they started the relationship because she comes from a poor background. This guy was helping her out with little things. So I would think of a girl child that is like, let's say like 15 or 14. So it was help, and she even follow and go herself. Where he say in mama and papa no, he bought her a phone. When she was in SS3. So they know, say she did date this boy. On and on, she got admitted into the university. After the admission, for you to know that this girl must be intelligent, for her to gain admission into a university, she got admitted. So the guy was still helping her out. So she has this uncaring parents that they don't really care what is going on. Once they call her and she tell them she's okay, that is it. So this guy was there for her. He finished his NYC, he got a job, he was staying, he got an apartment of his own. So of course she will go there and stay. So kurukere now belle come enter. When belle come enter finish, now he come tell the guy say, see belle don enter. The guy say, he never ready to marry now, but he can do the thing. He never ready to marry now. So what are we going to do about it? But in fact, the boy said first even the thing say, we could go check self whether you even really get this belle or you don't get belle. Now then go hospital, go say make them go check. They say confirm, say no be only say she get belle. The belle don't reach 20 weeks. And 20 weeks, the doctor told her that it may be a bit difficult to abort the baby at that time. So now the guy confess. He can't they wonder, but he can't sit there and say, well, they will have to look for solution to the issue. On and on. And he don't even think, say, maybe the guy don't accept because she love and die. And she believes say he love her too. Now so then just they do. He give her money, buy new clothes, more baggy clothes. And say those kind small pikin pregnancy, they too show. I don't see person will be say the belle, nobody knows say this girl this girl born pikin. People they wonder say, you Tifa. Nah, but she still they use guide to guide. But say some people get winch eye. They don't get they don't the eye and say, this girl you get belle for us. So I think on the tell him boyfriend say, when I say people don't they suspect say belle dey. The guy come tell her and say, okay, move to my apartment. Now she can't move to the apartment. Kukuma they pass from there, they go office for work, school. So do. No, he say the guy get plan. One day just wake up just and say, he don't get solution. The girl even happy. Say, solution don't come. Say, this one be say, he just see he got involved with a couple. That he got in touch with a couple, that somebody got in touch with a couple, so they introduced the couple to him, that they are childless, they are looking for a child, so they will adopt the child. The girl was surprised. He said she doesn't want to give up this baby and all that, but she didn't have a choice. The parents are not actually there when they are supposed to be. And the funny thing is that for that period, she wasn't even going home. And they didn't even bother to even come to the school. All they do is to call. And she says she's fine. She's okay. So after, when she was a time for her to put to bed, they went, the guy now just took her to a TBA, traditional birth attendant. That was where she put to bed. She did not even see the couple that adopted the baby. You only say that they paid 300K and the baby was paid. The guy paid the money to her account. So after that time, now you can't just say the guy just changed. His system can't change. I can't they act funny. So what thing they happen? The next thing say he can't call and say, we need to have a serious discussion. And be just and say, we cannot continue with this relationship.
Just like that.
Just like that. So this girl is at a loss. She says she feels nobody loves her in the world. And, it's like she's even thinking of ending it all at just 22. That is the story.
Madam, you've heard. Who is to blame?
This is truly.
The parents? The girl? Love? The boy? Or the situation they
The society.
It's a very big one, I want to say. But we are not going to blame anybody here.
Yeah.
Listening to the story of the lady, she said she doesn't want anyone to judge her.
Yeah.
So we honor that our opinion and then we start on that. Well, she's young. She was in secondary school. She wouldn't even have any experience, I would say that because she has shared her problem, she's on the way of healing. The healing progress is on now. you know, when she introduced the man that has finished NYSC, or so to say, he finished university. She was in
SS2.
1 or 2, okay? She took the guy to the house, and the mother accepted, and they saw all the things that the guy was doing, buying phones, giving her money and all that. And I listened, she made mention of they are not buoyant, the parents are not buoyant, and then, you know, the guy was helping. So based on that, she was going all along, doing stuff that she shouldn't do at that age with the guy. So now, I am sorry to say, there is no one that will see free food or free drink, something that you can just get and then you just let it go like that. So the guy was just enjoying the thing, and then it was going like that. And when you continue to do something and do it, there are consequences, you know. So at a time, she took him. Now that she's pregnant, the reality is now on ground. The guy just got a job after NYSC. He wants to explore.
Why will the man go out of his way to nurture a young girl? Get to that stage, a baby comes in, you sell the baby to an unknown person. You did not take her to a registered hospital.
Yeah.
You took her to a traditional birth attendant. The girl does not know who her baby is with. You now paid the money into her, or paid some money into her account. She's totally blank about the money, actual money that those people collected, but you paid a certain amount into her account. Then suddenly you changed. You became distant. It doesn't add up.
It's a big question. You want to do something with a lady, and then you left her in the dark. She does not get to meet the people that wanted to take the child for adoption. The traditional birth place, anything could have gone wrong.
Yeah. Wrong.
They don't have professional doctors. They just have this yalagbo, so to say. And then a certain amount was just mentioned to her, and it was from the guy's account. So there is nothing she could trace. It is very, very questionable. As a matter of fact, the lady will have to see a mental health professional for her to get healed. That aspect, not the guy dumping her now, but the aspect of her carrying a baby in her womb for 9 months, then she went through labor pain, and she never get to see the child again. She never, you know, that trauma will live with her for a very long time, unless somebody is consulted. The professional here, they have to sit her down and help her to heal. Only God knows what the guy's intention was. Because why don't they go to a registered hospital? You know, where the birth of that child could be traced in the nearest future. Nothing, no trace. Nobody knows.
She was pregnant.
The parents at home did not know anything, so they wouldn't trace anything to that guy. It was a clean job, so to say.
Well, I would like to also, I just want to add this. You know, we're talking and we're saying like as if the girl, she didn't have a choice. I think I beg to disagree with her with that. We are all human beings.
Does.
Well, we have, we have this thing called brain to be able to think.
Undergraduate.
She had a choice.
Before two.
At the beginning, she may not.
But she may not. But now,
because the thing is, okay,
she had a choice.
Let me just come in here.
Yes.
Okay, let's come in, please.
You meet a girl at 15, so to speak. She's a virgin in all aspects.
Yes.
Experience everything.
Everything, she's tabla rasa. You are just
Hey,
he wrote her.
Yes.
He literally wrote her.
Yes.
Everything she is, how she thinks, how she walks. Everything. She wrote the script. you know. So at that time, whatever choice she would have been making would be just to please the guy.
Yeah.
She obviously had seen that this guy is interested in me. I know women are easily trusting
Very, very.
and loving.
Yeah.
And once they love, they love.
And they close
And
their
first
eyes.
love
It's so bad. If you
The first
catch
love
them
is
at that time.
The signals will be there, but they will just not see it.
She would not be able to tell this guy a whole lot of no.
So that's
why I
I'm
said
still
she didn't
saying
have a
that she had
choice.
a choice. She can think. She had a choice. She was going to school. Somebody somebody toasted her, so to speak, and then you understand, if really inside, I understand where she's coming from. The home front is not
nothing
too
to write home
it's not
about.
too morally, so I could understand. But given the whole setup, I think if it is in another, if supposing the home front is a bit LD, I could say she will have a choice, and that is where the God factor comes into everything that one does, whether you are old or young, a teenager or anything like that. That is where that comes in, and I know that the Gen Z will be wondering, God factor, okay, but that is the truth.
You know,
when the mother, so to speak, let's leave the father out. The mother was supportive.
Even
At that age,
when she was in secondary school. Now she's in the uni. The mother does not go to see her. She doesn't know anything about her life.
Stage,
but she doesn't have friends in that
listen, at that age, she couldn't have said no to that boy because her mother was in the know.
Her mind was at ease. Her mind was rested.
So she doesn't have friends in the school. I'm still asking that question.
She does, because according to the story, it was her friend in the hostel that suspected she was pregnant. And they said, you should go and check. You are pregnant.
No,
so she
now told the boyfriend, and the boyfriend now said, okay, they should go and
test.
So again, she had a choice. She could
have confided
in that friend.
What I wanted to say
what friend
is that she shouldn't have kept quiet.
Yes.
She should have at least informed a friend.
That is what I'm saying.
If she just got missing like that forever, she should have let somebody know what was going on in her life. Something so sensitive like that.
How? This girl,
they are three in the uni.
This girl has taken the guy home. If there's a father figure in the father knows who this guy is. The mom knows before the friends. And the parents didn't have a word.
We are women. The first cut is always deep.
Okay.
Like we said, he wrote her. The girl is his script. Like he can control Mumu, he knows the Mumu button. The girl has not been with any other man.
But she has friends.
At that point, when you advise them,
she wouldn't listen.
She would not, but
she could have confided in somebody.
Okay, she could have. How do we help her now?
First, she should not be too hard on herself. She needs to calm down, sit down, and then reflect on how everything played out right from the first time she met the guy up till this moment. You know, doing that will help her to learn one or two things. First, she will see that time she was naive. When the thing went on and on, she did not put her mom in the picture. She didn't discuss with anybody. She was just on her own, a Lone Ranger. She would reflect on everything, the guy's contribution, his input, all that she did, submitting herself, all this while and all that. She has to do that so she will learn, because she will still have her life ahead. And when you learn from your mistakes, then you do better in the future. Then more importantly, she has to see a professional health person, you know, to help her. There will be some therapy that she'll be exposed to for her to heal so that she could move forward. Yeah. And then in the future, you know, she will do better. she will do better. She should just try so hard, because she said something like nobody loves her. She's thinking of ending it. Suicide is not an option here. Life happens, and she's not the first, neither will she be the last. So she should just calm down, take a deep breath, and see how the thing played out, and then learn one or two things. Then trust that in the future she will meet a better person. Now she will be wiser because of her experience, because when you have experience, you learn more. Then you know what to do next. So, and that nobody loves her should not even come to her mind. She should love herself first. Love and accept herself. Nobody, her happiness does not depend on anybody. She should love herself, celebrate herself. She's God's masterpiece. She should know that she's fearfully and wonderfully made. She should talk to herself and say, that guy does not deserve me. That was why, after giving my all the best he could do is to dump me. You know, I have obeyed her. I have given myself to him, rather. I have loved him all my life. And at the end of the day, this is what, and the verbal abuse after one is not written on her face. She should not let demoralizing words keep her on a spot. She should move on, and she will be fine.
Moji?
Yeah, it's really sad, because I feel that society failed this young lady. The society and even her parents, especially the mother, failed her. She was not nurtured the proper way. That being said, I think it's a wake-up call for parents out there. You don't just because of money. That is the reason you should have the number of children that you know that you can really cater for, because you're not going to just affect that one child. You're going to affect generations after. Maybe if the guy really gave that child to somebody, a couple, that means that girl's seed and their seed, the parent's seed, is with someone, and eventually maybe the child will find out that I'm not actually the biological child of this one. So whatever we do, we should think of the future. What our action, because the guy was giving your daughter money and that was it. So parents, please. So it's a wake-up call for both the parents and then the society itself. NGOs out there really need to do much more, in looking at the situation of young ones. We come out and we say things about this young generation, their behavior and everything like that. What are we doing to make the society a better? What are we doing to nurture them? They don't have the right training from home. In the society, again, what we have turned, most of these NGOs, what they have been turned into is political association. That is what they have been doing. They are not doing what they're supposed to do. Now I come to you, young lady. I'm really sorry about how life has dealt with you. Because, like you said, I don't judge you. Forget about me, what I was saying that I don't judge you. I know that it is the society, the way, where you found yourself. But you can pick up yourself. Look, young lady. Love yourself. There is, like Ibadan people we say, there are many fishes in the ocean. You will still meet somebody that is better than this guy. Just thank God you are even in the university. You are almost done. I think you're in your final year. So you're educated. You got something. Please, love yourself. Stand up. He says he will even help you financially until you graduate. Take that. Take it. Let him help you until you graduate. But move out of that house. Go back to the hostel. Go back, pack your things, and go back to the hostel. If you wish to still collect this thing from me, well, that's your problem. But go back to this hostel. But I will advise that you break every tie with this guy. I know that you are feeling for your child, but break every tie with this guy.
Colleagues?
We basically said it all. I mean, I'm really sorry about what happened to the young lady. It's quite sad and pathetic.
Yeah, very sad.
It shows you how wicked the world can be. The heart of a man is desperately wicked. Who can know it? I mean, you meet a young girl in her prime, only for you to just string her along for almost, if give or take,
almost like
6
7 years.
You just, flush her life down the drain. So, but the only thing that can help you now is to understand that you are loved. I mean, don't ever think that nobody really cares about you. There is so much love out there that can even overwhelm you if you give it a chance. You're always saying Collins is there. So the thing is, like I guess I said, you need professional help. You need professional help. You need to also identify seriously with whatever religion you believe in. If you're a Muslim, really identify as a Muslim. Read the book, read the Quran, and let the book speak to you. If you're a Christian, go deep down and read the Bible, and let the book speak to you. This thing that happened to you, you can't just forget it easily like that. You cannot just come and go, because first of all, he's your first love. You took your virginity. You'll always remember him. So you need to leave that space. You need to go as far away as much as possible from that guy. If I don't even advise you to take any financial help from him, because it's going to be very tough going forward. Like it or not, it's going to be really hard going forward. You're going to have to do without the money. You're going to have to do with block his line, cut every ties with this young man, and that way you can be on the path to healing. So, but thank God you're already in the uni.
In final year.
So just put yourself together, round up, get your BSc, come out, go for professional help, and
she will be fine.
You'll be fine.
My dear, you've heard everything. Life happens. Welcome to the school of experience. I know you will heal. Yeah. We all did.
Yes.
So there's nobody that comes to this life when growing up, you go through things like this. But love, it's there. You will get somebody who will love you. Love yourself first before anybody loves you. Well, thank you so very much for honoring us. Thank you for your time. Thank you for adding value to this program.
And sorry for keeping you waiting for so long. I know that it's because you are the one.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for loving that girl.
I do.
Thank you. And thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Well,
also remember, Collins loves you as well.
Okay. Collins loves you as well. Okay. We have come to the end of another wonderful edition of Insight. Remember to leave your comments.
Like,
subscribe,
share,
and remember, a problem shared
is a problem solved.
Thank you for having us in your space. Until next week, have a wonderful time.